You should actually like the stream though. That is a thing that you should do here on Tardis Wiki Roulette. Hello, welcome to the show. Hi. There's an official subreddit of Something Blue Audio. Oh my god. Do you have a link? That's incredible. I can't believe that there's a subreddit of Something Blue Audio. What a thing to come into the session to. Well done, Craig. The nuclear war, revolting farmers, genocide of the Time Lords of the Time Hotel. Okay. Pretty sure we can put all of those in. All of those into the wheel. How are we doing here on TardisWiki Roulette? Go to our Something Blue Audio. I will do that. I will do that. One sec. I already put J. Edgar Hoover and Kurdistan on the wheel. It's fine. They're on there. They're on there. It's fine. I don't see it. Oh, I see it. One member. First. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I will pop that link in the chat. Hang on. Join the Reddit, Craig made. Pop it in there, and then I'll pin it. There we go. There we go. Hello, one and all. DWA313 short story. I will pop that on as well. And then I think, personally, we should get on with the show. Don't you? Did I get the End of Time unproduced TV story? It's a wild ride. I will pop it on. I will check and make sure that I added your suggestions. I think I did though, Xavier. Fairly confident I did. Let's roll up and see. No, I don't think I actually grabbed those. Thank you for reminding me. Appreciate that. Hate to accidentally miss an entry. I like to only purposefully miss entries. Japan. I will put Japan in there. There you go. Japan is in there now. That is wonderful. Joyous. It's a pity we don't have a page for health insurance. We've done Donald Trump before, but there's new law. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, I'll put that on then. You'll have to guide me to the new law though. Joyous. I did see the new trailer. It looks pretty good. It looks like classic Moffety Woffety shenanigans. And I could use a little bit of that this Christmas. That'd be nice. Get a nice bit of that, you know. Nice bit of red meat. It's a shame Jack Mercer doesn't have a page. I don't know who Jack Mercer is. The Two Doctors 2, The Electric Boogaloo. I'm intentionally not watching the trailer going in raw. Fair enough. The trailer was very promising actually. Voice of Popeye. Who's the voice of Popeye? Matt? Oh. Jack Mercer, that guy. Okay. Right. I think that we should probably think about doing our first wheel spin because it is 4:06 and Alan is sitting here, mournful, neglected, maybe even with a little bit of the sads, because he hasn't been spun yet. And I, for one, for potentially the onest of all, think that we should rectify that with a wheel spin. What do you think, Alan? I don't believe you, Craig. I don't believe you when you say that you're Popeye the Sailor Man. Do you have some kind of evidence that you are Popeye the Sailor Man? Is this something that exists? Do you have like any photographs, say? Someone made a fucking Popeye horror movie. Of course they did. Of course they did. I think what a lot of people don't get about like you know, the phenomena of public domain things becoming public domain, and then there's a horror movie made about it. I think the thing that a lot of people don't get, and when they go like, oh well, why don't any good ideas come out, is that good ideas take time and effort. They're not going to come out like right away. Like there's probably going to be like a Winnie the Pooh movie that's amazing that's going to come out in the next like 10 years, but you just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. I know how public domain works. I know you know how public domain works. I'm not actually talking about how public domain works right now. I'm talking about the creative process. Because creating like good art takes a clear mind and time to think. Ghost Pac-Man. Okay, I'll put that one on. Sounds good. To be fair, the public domain is predictable. Why aren't people starting works on things that aren't public domain yet and dropping high quality works the moment it becomes legal? That is a good question. Because most people who write don't like do like 4D chess like that. Like it occurs to them to do it, like usually after the fact. Market failure right there. I do agree. Maybe we should look at a potentially hot property that's becoming public domain in the next 2 years. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that. Thank you. You might have just made me some money, Aristide. I appreciate that. I always appreciate that. We're looking at the Doctor's bum bag, I guess, for our first entry on TardisWiki. Roulette. Public domain. I'll put public domain on the wheel. Absolutely, I will. Popeye becomes public domain soon, I believe. Next year. Ooh. Is there anything that becomes public domain like the year after that? Because I'm busy. I'm a busy man, so I gotta have time. Let's come up with something good. The Doctor had at least... So make it then. I'm gonna fucking make it. I just need to know like what options there are. There's a Wikipedia list? Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm just gonna do that then. Fuck this TardisWiki Roulette bullshit. List of things in the public domain next year. I'm Googling like an old man right now. Lady Chatterley's Lover. Let's do Lady Chatterley's Lover, but as like... But as like a zombie movie. Let's do that. That would make a lot of money. Steamboat Willie. 2025. Let's see. 2025. A farewell to Arms 2. Hello to Arms? Lots of people think Bosco, the first Looney Tunes character. Ooh. Compositions by Duke Ellington become public domain. Oh my god, you could make something and soundtrack it with Duke Ellington music. Oh my god. Oh my god. Paintings by Frida Kahlo. Fuck. Oh, you could make something so cool. Oh, that's really good. Oh, I like that. Doctor Who, Frida Kahlo and the Skull Children, possibly? Yeah, I know. And I meant something cool with Frida Kahlo's art. Not like whatever that's probably going to be dross. I don't know. Is it out yet? I have no idea. I don't follow these things. Make Mickey Mouse into... That's boring. Frida Kahlo Blood and Paint, however. There are multiple countries? Yes, there are multiple countries. The UK gave AI generated media copyrightability. That's terrible. That is terrible. Poo poo? Why? Doctor Who and the Steamboat Terror. Oh god. Okay. Let's look a little bit. Let's look a little bit closer here. 2025 in public domain. Oh my god, I'm so glowy now. My goodness, there's so much. Lots of artists. Lots of artists. Wow. Huh. Well, I think that we should probably get off this little digression and spin the wheel again. I mean, we should do that. That was pretty fun, though, I will say. Okay, let's do it. Kenny McCormick again. Didn't we already look at Kenny McCormick? We did. Is there new lore on Kenny McCormick? What's going on? Why are you atting me? Ryan, you didn't do the page? Oh no, I got distracted. We're looking at the Doctor's bum bag. Well, that's lucky because we already did Kenny McCormick. So, kind of all works out, really, if you think about it that way. Alright, there we go. The Doctor had at least one bum bag, which was dimensionally transcendental. The 13th Doctor wore a navy leather bum bag, in which she kept her sonic screwdriver on an adventure in Sheffield. She withdrew her sonic screwdriver from the bag in order to open the door to Anna's flat. The 15th Doctor was not sure where he had left his dimensionally transcendental bum bag, but offered it in theory to Ruby Sunday. She entertained the idea but declined, as she believed a suitcase would be more dignified. Why did they do the bum bag? Why did they think it was a good idea? One of the 13th Doctor's character options action figures includes the bum. Look at that. Look at that. Who thought that was a good idea? It does not go hard. And I question your ability to dress yourself. If you think it goes hard. It fucking doesn't. It is handy. I'm not questioning its it's like the practical aspect of it. I'm not questioning that. But if you're trying to make a character look cool, it's not a step in the right direction. Humbug? You want me to put humbug in there? I will put humbug in there. Humbugs. I know they're incredibly handy. I'm not saying that they're not incredibly handy. I'm saying that function form function. It gives her street worker vibes, not soccer mom vibes. That's a completely different conversation. Galvatron. Why shouldn't the Doctor wear practical accessories that are deeply uncool? You know what? I'm gonna be real. Like, every single new Who Doctor before her got to be cool in like a different way, and then she didn't get to be cool, and I think that hurt her in the long run. I think she should have been allowed to be as cool as the other Doctors. Because like David Tennant like started a fucking huge fashion trend of like dudes wearing glasses just to wear glasses. Like that started with fucking Doctor Who. Like Doctor Who used to set trends. You know when Matt Smith was Doctor Who, there was a massive upsurge in like men wearing bow ties and like sales of men wearing bow ties. Like, yeah, no, it used to set trends. I don't know, and I feel like 13 should have been allowed to do that as well. Bring back the question marks. I will. I think they should bring back the question marks sometimes, if it's tastefully done. Because one thing I don't like about the 80s Doctors is that they're all like, they all wear like costumes rather than like outfits. The next episode of Doctor Who, Ouroboros, Steamboat Willie is going to kill the Answer Doctor. I'm not planning something with Steamboat Willie. I'm sure someone is. I'm sure one of the fan doctors is planning something with Steamboat Willie, or has done something with Steamboat Willie. Can't believe the entire UK didn't start wearing bum bags, and that is all the evidence I need that it failed. Bold move, miss. It happens sometimes. Street worker is in like boots on the ground, social work, providing support and having whatever she needs for an emergency in there. Oh, I thought you meant like a professional mugger. It's, you know, it's not honest, but it's much. I suppose. I suppose. Funny because Matt Smith did manage to make things cool. Matt Smith was incredibly fucking cool. You have no idea. Matt Smith was so cool that he made the show like big in the US. Like, you have no idea how cool Matt Smith is. Like, the him being like a nerd and uncool by some metrics, that's all fucking surface level shit. There's layers to this shit. Seven's TV movie outfit is good. It is good. It's a lovely outfit. That's true. I like his like second outfit. I like the one with like the darker jumper underneath, because I think it breaks up the beige in a really nice way and gives him kind of like a Man from Del Monte vibe that somehow really works with him. I do think that in terms of the costumes, he is the best 80s Doctor, easily. Thoughts on the VNA McCoy costume? I'm not intimately familiar with it enough, so I'm going to look it up now and then give you my thoughts. Sylvester McCoy costume. I'm just googling that and seeing what it comes up with. Which one was him in the 7th? VNA Ace? Do you mean the one where she's like a latex space cop? Do you mean that costume? No, that is not a cool outfit. According to my very qualified opinions. Yeah, no, that's not a cool outfit. Sorry. Smash or pass Audrey Hepburn. Isn't she like 115? Freeze drag outfit is the best Doctor fit. That is true. Unironically, I do think that he has the best Doctor fit, and it's hang on, I'll find it. I'll find what I think is actually the best Doctor Who costume. I think it's this one. I'll find it. Find a picture that's like flattering of him. Yeah. Hang on, I'll look up specifically the costume. A picture that like. There's a lot of these. It's not really in show very much. Okay, I really like, and this is a niche choice, okay, but this is one that always sticks to mind with me. Can we spin the wheel? No, fuck you, we can't spin the wheel. In fact, if we go onto the wheel, it's still there for now. However, if I put this over here, oh, do it! Oh no, Alan is rebelling against me. I'm being destroyed by my own creation. There we go. This one, the green on salmon ensemble from Frontier in Space. This, I think, is unironically the most fashionable Doctor fit. I think that is a gorgeous outfit. I will now go have a meal. Thank you for this delicious meal. I'm going to spin the wheel now. I like the red and black one. It is really nice. The red and black, like the one he wears most of the time, that one's gorgeous. I completely agree. I think this is just the best variant on that. Shooting Out with stuff is really, really good, and some of his stuff has come close, by the way. I really like what they've done with Shooting Out with. I really like the fact that the Doctor can just wear a t-shirt sometimes now, too. I think that's a beautiful thing. Seven's Get Deft Comes to Die and Get Up was a dark brown suit with an orange tie. That's nice. It's kind of earthy and conservative, and that very much fits his tone. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to spin the wheel, but I'm also going to keep talking about Doctor outfits. I can do two things. Alan agrees. He understands. Penis! It landed on penis. I guess Alan wants me to keep talking about Doctor Who costumes. Sweet. I will put penis in TardisWiki and we'll see what shows up. I'm pretty sure we've done this already and I forgot to delete it. Oh yes! That's right, the saga! I have that video still to make. Fuck you, there's nothing wrong with laughing at penis. I tell you what, I'm a full-grown adult, okay? Childhood, you laugh at penis. Adolescence, you think laughing at penis is immature, stupid, and puerile. And then when you reach full adulthood, the word penis becomes hilarious again. It circles back around. Much in the same way that the older you get, the more of a child internally. It's all downhill from the 30s, man. I'm telling you. Laughing at penis is indeed a bell curve. We call it the bell end curve, in fact. We can restore the penis wiki page image. I think that's going to end up being a short, I think. I didn't watch the Zygon porn. I don't think I've seen it either. I don't remember seeing it. I've seen Ezo. Ezo was good. Look, it's just conceptual. What penises? One of the annoying things about the extended Jenny downtime is that it's delaying my bringing up the idea of importing the image blurring gadget to TARDIS. But like the fandom made it out to be the worst thing ever. What, the penis drama? Are you talking about the penis drama saga? Llama. Just get into the article. Fuck you. Do what I want. You know that's how this works. No, the Zygon film. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I mean, a lot of Doctor Who fans are like, bristly. That's the charitable word. I think is bristly. The film was mid, unironically. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll watch it one day if I can make money out of it. A penis was a reproductive organ. It was also known colloquially as a knob or cock. Hapul villagers on Jengal wore leaves and vegetable gourds over their penises to show power in bed. One of the guests to Scarlet at the 8th Doctor's wedding in 1782 wore a mask with a nose that was suggestively long and erect. Sarah Jane once kicked Jack Cooper in the groin after he threatened to kill her. The Rani once kicked the Tree Master in the groin. About that. Oh, kicking people in the groin is funny no matter what age you are, by the way. That will never, ever, ever not be funny. Like, that's funny when you're a kid. It's funny when you're an adolescent, and it's really funny when... Not woke, sadly. What does that mean? That they're both white? Ryan talking about penises, millions of... It is true. It is... Well, it's because every other fucking Doctor Who person would be like, penis. You know what I mean? We let it hang here at Something Blue Audio. For all you know, mine could be out right now. Say Gex? Gex. What does Gex mean? I'll say it again, Gex. What does that mean? Did you just get me demonetized? This is where I go on and it's like, oh no, monetization disabled on this one actually. Fuck you. It's gay sex reversed? What's gay sex reversed? How does that work? Is that where you like put your clothes back on and then walk backwards? Lesbian Lex. Oh, I know what that is. That's a type of car. The Zygon is just a mild hindrance. What is the Zygon porn movie? Lex Luthor? Where? Okay. Gwen Cooper once threatened to knee Jack Harkness in the groin if he was joking about the current situation. Jack himself would later taunt Owen Harper about his penis size, claiming, "You're in charge, Owen. You gotta have significantly bigger balls." I mean, that's not... No. No. Is there a correlation between penis and ball size? I didn't think there was. The real Zygons were the friends along their way. When you do foreplay last, is that like to cool things down? Is that how that works? Need to canonize free bottom surgery one day. We need to canonize that in real life. Additional sources needed. The fuck does additional sources need? No! What happened there? Fuck. Am I still live? Am I still live? Was that okay? It looks like it was okay. Stream Plibby glitched a bit. I don't know what that means. I do know that it's probably fine now though. Malfunctioning! Malfunctioning! Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm all good. I'm not sure what quite happened there, but we are back. It's technically not safe for work. What does that mean? Ryan, look up Pibby glitch. There are actually a few images of penises. Do you mean like in the world? You mean like in the world in general when you say that? Or it's a glitch goblin. What's a glitch goblin? I've never heard of these terms. The floor is very warm. That's why. But I'd rather do what we did for breast. What did you do for breast, Xavier? Xavier, what did you do for breast? Get the equivalent for the Master's Dalek bumps. The church on Ruby Sunday, but it's about rescuing Alan. Boobies. You just wrote the word boobies in the chat, Craig. Fair enough. Can't really judge for that, I suppose. I don't really have the high ground there. Breet has an image of the master's tits from the Curse of Fate. Oh. It's really funny. Hi Enterprise, good to see ya. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. This is a very normal episode too. The Dalek appeal. I have no idea what this is. Now that's exciting. Is it going to be? Is it going to be? Is it going to be something to do with the war in heaven? Is it going to be one of you lot plugging your fucking books again? Is it going to be a really long convoluted thing that you just that you wrote specifically to get me to read because it has lots of long words in it and it's funny to watch me trip over my words? Or is it going to be like the pigeon in the Christmas Invasion? Let's find out right now. I'm looking it up. Let's do this. The Dalek appeal. There we go. The Dalek Appeal, or Missing Dalek Appeal, was a story that was broadcast on an episode of Blue Peter in response to the fact that the two Daleks were stolen, as it seemingly breaks the fourth wall, framing the Daleks simultaneously as fictional characters and as genuine talking aliens. It was not considered a valid source by this wiki. Aww. The LGBT community does indeed need to reclaim the gay Daleks. That is true. Sextermination reclamation. At the end of a Blue Peter segment, presenter Peter Purves adds a special SOS2 of Doctor Who's Daleks have gone missing, having been stolen from right in front of the BBC television centre on 22nd of May after they were brought back from Cardiff. After they give a description of the stolen Daleks, the presenters cede the floor to a live Dalek who glides up to their sofa to give a personal appeal. The Dalek states that the missing Daleks were members of the Earth Observation Delegation and encouraging viewers to assist the humanoid police in their inquiries. It states that if the abductees were returned unharmed to these people, the Daleks will generously assume that their theft was not a hostile act, but simply an excess of hospitality. Fuck! See, there, I did it. And that isn't even a hard word to say either. Otherwise, the Dalek Supreme Council will initiate search and finds procedure, which is likely to result in the extermination of the culprits. I like the fact that the London Metropolitan Police were just like, fair enough. It's my favourite thing about this. I wonder if this is what inspired Robert Shearman to write Jubilee. I fucking wonder. Because it literally is just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is weird. What happens when a Dalek says the N-word? Can they say the N-word? Can they do that? Can they do that? I don't know if there's lore on that. We probably shouldn't look into it, to be honest. I don't know what's wrong with you, Craig. I do not know. Of course the Daleks are pro-police. Of course they are. Of course they are. I feel like the travel machine would allow it because it's a word rooted in hate, basically. Dead Bringer still makes me uncomfortable, to be honest, but I'll watch. Why does it make you uncomfortable? So, out of curiosity. I'm ignorant on that. Is there a reason it should? Oh, Alan seems to think so. Earth's frozen period. Don't know if that's the popular. Wow, I want to know why it causes discomfort. If it's okay not to answer if answering causes you discomfort, that is fine. I remember one of my friends asked if an Auton took the form of a black mannequin if they could say the M word. That's not good. That's not good. Because they're just looking for a circumstance where it's okay to say the N word there. They're trying to create little hypotheticals. Some people like to do that sometimes. Ice Age reference. What's the Ice Age reference? Earth's frozen period? Is that the Ice Age reference? For a sizable period which overlapped with... Alright, let's have a look. If you ask that entirely ironically. Oh god. If you ask that entirely ironically, it could at least be in bad taste. I feel like it's kind of hard, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like it's tricky because they're specifying that it's turning into a black Auton, as if like the Auton turning black gives it like pass to say it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I would look sideways at that, to be honest. I think that's a bit dodgy. Wheel of Names. Let's look at that. And I went Earth's frozen period. Take a look at that. For a sizable period which overlapped with the 511th century, Earth existed in a thoroughly frozen state. The planet was no longer the center of human culture, with almost all of Earth's history and culture forgotten, and the planet being known as Old Earth due to the presence of new Earths. This frozen state was caused by a couple of nuclear winters and a large comet. Pretty interesting. So is that like... That's like in our future, yeah, when they say the 511th century. They're not relevant to Silurian time. That's very depressing to know that we just do that. It's kind of sad to think of all the stuff that gets lost. Keep reading. Okay, at some point explorers on an old Earth discovered a natural cave in an Arctic Skipton which had several preserved 20th century texts, including the story of Robin Hood, Boy's Friend, Thriller, Picture Library, The Captain, The British Boys Book of Our Empire, Captain Justice and the Submarine Gunboat, and Sexton Blake and the Terror of the Tongs. These texts became the only frame of reference in the wider universe for Earth culture before the freeze, sparking the Terraphile phrase. This period of Earth history is the setting of the 1967 novel The Ice Schooner, part of the Michael Moorcock multiverse. You got me. You got me there. In the ice... Do you love Michael Moorcock? I love Michael Moorcock, yes. No. Not the author. Anyway. I didn't like the essay he did about Tolkien. It's my main familiarity with him. I haven't read the Elric books. The Ice Schooner refers to the era as the New Ice Age. Brian Hall's Doctor Who and the Ice Warriors, a novelization of the story The Ice Warriors, also refers to that story's second Ice Age as the New Ice Age. The original Ice Warriors TV story was broadcast a year after the Ice Schooner was serialized in New Worlds magazine, meaning that it was possible Hales was inspired by the setting of the Ice Schooner. You don't want more cock, you want to get rid of your current one. Well, I wish you the best in that journey. The New Ice Age isn't the same as the old Ice. That's good. That was good. Billy Mays. Hi, Billy Mays here. Get normed! Right. take a look. Quantum possibility. There we go. Let's take a look at this one and see if it even has a page. Quantum possibility engine does. It seems like it has several pages referring to it, so I'm going to assume it means that. Are you okay, Najawin? What's up? Oof. You just wrote "fuck this" in all caps. What's going on? You're a physicist? You're a physicist? That explains a lot. A lot now makes sense. Alright, let's take a look at this. Let's make Najawin's brain bleed. The quantum possibility engine, also referred to as the quantum probability machine, was a device created by Josiah W. Dogbolter. Love that dude. By combining Time Lord and Sparrow technology. The Time Lord technology was obtained from the Doctor's TARDIS, which came into the Dogbolter's possession via Melanie Bush, who used it to manipulate time so that he could become president of the solar system. Dogbolter made use of a dimensional stabilizer, temporal manifold, a retrofitted reality gate manipulator, and a Sparrow possibility tracker to create the device. Is that how it really works, Najawin? Is this how you do this? Is this scientifically accurate, Najawin? Najawin, is this how it works, Najawin? Made time programmable so that it could be manipulated at whim, overriding any individual's choices and creating a new timeline. These time manipulations came at the attention of Narvin, the Celestial Intervention Agency. I will put Bridgerton on the wheel, yes. And Merlin, the TV show. I have many thoughts on that TV show, my god. I have such a love-hate relationship with the show, Merlin is a show from the BBC. What does that mean? This stream is so Bridgerton. I have never seen it. Why is Merlin a twink? It's a good question. So Merlin has lots of like sexual tension with King Arthur. The actors have lots of tension, but in a very early 2000s like Sherlocky kind of way, where it's like we won't acknowledge this, we won't actually like do anything with it. We're just going to use it. Yeah, it's like that. But that's not even the worst problem. That's not even the worst problem. Get this. Okay, cool. Let me explain Merlin to someone who's never seen Merlin before. And then I want to see, because everyone I've explained the premise of Merlin to, like, no, sorry, everyone I know who's seen Merlin, like, they hear my take on Merlin, and they think I'm insane. Okay? Merlin is a terrible show conceptually, but it's also a very entertaining, very good show with very good actors and very well-rounded out characters. There's good stuff about it. However, it is rotten to the fucking core, and here's why. Here's fucking why. Okay, in the show Merlin, the Kingdom of Camelot has a ban on magic users and people born with magical abilities. If you are a person who is born with magical abilities in the Merlin universe, you are put to death. Okay? You are put to death, right? It is a world with a minority that the main character is a part of, where being that minority warrants the death sentence, right? Now, the person who put this in place was Arthur's father, Uther Pendragon, okay, who is frequently portrayed as an antagonist, don't get me wrong, but he's also frequently sympathetically treated, even though he's a genocidal madman. Now that's just the first couple of seasons. But then, he dies, and Arthur finally becomes the king, okay? And Arthur reinforces the genocidal ban on magic users, and is even worse, arguably, than his dad was in some ways. You may be asking, but wait, Merlin is King Arthur's friend and mentor. Well, he's not his mentor, but he is his friend. But he has to keep his identity as a magic user secret for the entirety of the show, because otherwise he will be executed, because he's a member of a minority group that they won't accept. Okay? Here's the thing, though. Arthur dies at one point in the show, like, permanently. Okay, like in the last season, he dies without ever lifting the magic ban. He does personally learn not to be prejudiced against magic people, but he never lifts the magic ban. So that in the end, in the ending of the fucking show, it ends with Guinevere as queen. Yes, queen. It's feminism, don't you know? And in the final narration, they say that she will end the magic ban one day. It's not good, man. It's not good. It's just Spark. Don't fucking mince words with me. Najawin, don't mince words with me. And they'd only reached that point because they'd already wiped out all of the other magic users. Homicidal eugenics? Yes, homicidal eugenics. And the weirdest thing of all, it is evil. It's an evil fucking show. But here's the thing right? Here's another thing that's really funny. Camelot is one of a bunch of kingdoms that are all like competing with each other. And Camelot is the only kingdom that has a magic ban. The rest of the kingdoms all fine with magic users and have magic users. So I've always wondered why one of them doesn't just fucking conquer Camelot. Because they have people on their side that can throw fireballs. Very interesting too. But yeah, no, it's bad. It's a bad show. I will put it on the wheel though. I will put it on the wheel. Oh, no. Kaka Queen. They don't pair them. They pair Arthur with Guinevere. They have Merlin wait for Arthur until the end of time. Oh, Arthur is dead at the end of the show. And they show Merlin, like, sadly waiting. Why doesn't Merlin just move? Because he gets told that he has to be Arthur's servant. He gets told by destiny that he has to be Arthur's servant. Like a dragon, voiced by John Hurt, literally tells him that he has to be Arthur's servant. So it's only shippers being weird. It is only shippers being weird. The real problem with the show is that it's a little bit genocidal. That's the real problem with the show. Or sorry, sparkly ethnic cleansing, I guess. It's pro-ethnic cleansing. BBC's It's like if X-Men was kind of on the side of the humans. It's just like watching it. It's gonna spin the wheel. But in a very softy liberal sort of way. You know what I mean? Yeah, baby. I'll spin the wheel though. Not because you fucking asked me to. Kung Fu! I have many thoughts on this. Sparkly ethnic cleansing. Yeah, you can credit that one to fucking Najawin. Got to put that in something somewhere. Alright. Let's take a look. Plays Kung Fu Panda. I appreciate that. Kung Fu, also spelled Gung Fu, was a form of martial art practiced in China. Hu Bak knew a form of Kung Fu. The first Doctor engaged in a Kung Fu duel when he visited China in 1865. William Hartnell. Oh, thank God they didn't mention it in Talent. I know. I know. I think Kung Fu is like really cool. I'm really interested in martial arts. It's like one of my big special interests outside Doctor Who. I love the idea of the first Doctor doing a Kung Fu show. Kung Fu is awesome, indeed. Kung Fu is awesome. All martial arts are awesome, except for the fake ones, which are dangerous and will get you killed. Don't do fake martial arts. There's a lot of good YouTube videos about it. Alright, let's spin the wheel. First Doctor versus Bruce Lee. Are we gonna give the first Doctor the third Doctor stat block in that question? Like, if genuine question, Craig, if we were to do the first Doctor versus Bruce Lee, are we talking like the early first Doctor, or are we talking like near-death first Doctor? That's the first thing. It's probably going to be Bruce Lee either way, but I just want to work out the deal. 3 is canonically the best at everything. I like that. William Hartnell in The Last Dragon. The Last Dragon isn't a Bruce Lee movie. Get it right. Get it right. That's not a Bruce Lee movie. It's a good movie, but it's not a Bruce Lee movie. That's the movie with Show Nuff and the glow in it, which ended up inspiring the Super Saiyan transformation. I don't know if that's true, but if that's not true, then I will fucking punch myself in the face. I don't know what William Hartnell's fight IQ. His fight IQ is pretty high, actually, because he put that dude down in the Romans at a second's hesitation. But, like, I don't know. I don't know. And the point I would make with Bruce Lee is that Bruce Lee was, like, literally invented his own fucking martial arts system. Like, dude was like a once-in-a-generation talent. Even if you don't believe the hype of his potential as like a competitive fighter, because he didn't really do competitive fights, even then, like, I don't know, man, I still wouldn't want to fucking fight Bruce Lee. Who would win, King Fu Hartnell or rock-wielding Hartnell? Rock-wielding Hartnell. Someone with a rock in their hand always has an edge on someone who doesn't have a rock in their hand. Screw Bruce Lee, first Doctor versus Jackie Chan. That would just be them both running. That would be like the first Doctor running around the room, like causing obstacles to happen by like knocking over furniture, and just Jackie Chan balletically jumping over it and occasionally breaking his knees. Like that's what that would be. It'd be great. I'd love it. Have you seen Armor of God? Armor of God's fucking amazing. Horror of Glam Rock. We'll look up Horror of Glam Rock. First Doctor versus John Wick. John Wick would fucking murder the first Doctor. There is a reason that Doctor Who doesn't often face just like human criminals, and that's because human criminals would just fucking gut him and leave him in the street. Prep time though, they don't. If they both get prep time then, and like the if you give people prep time, you have to give them equal prep time. And John Wick is a professional assassin. Maybe the best professional assassin. John Wick versus One Jick. Well, I mean, One Jick is a formidable adversary. It is true. Loz makes this point in Interference. Really? Is that true? Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. I always feel that. That's one of my favorite tropes. Is like the supernatural, like, kind of hero character has to deal with human criminals. And the human criminals just fuck them up. Because it's a skill set they're completely unaccustomed to. And a level of brutality they're completely unaccustomed to. We all know how 7 would take out Wick. 7 would take out Wick. 2 would take out Wick. 3 would easily take it. As free, Wick is just another goon. 4 would take out Wick. 5 would get killed. 6 would get killed. 7 would take out Wick. 8 would get killed. 9 would probably get killed. 10 would definitely get killed. 11 would take out Wick. 12 would fucking take out Wick. 13 would get killed. 14 would get killed. 15 would probably get killed. There you go. That's I ran down the whole thing. He's not very good at it. The problem is that some of the doctors know when to stop. Some of the doctors know when not to try and talk their way out of a situation, and some don't. Because there are certain situations where some of these doctors should either run away or fight back, and instead they try to do the "I'm the doctor" thing, and it gets them fucking captured. And in a crime story, would get them fucking killed. Fugitive would probably win. You're right. Fugitive would probably win. Thank you, the actor. It's true. It's not even about like it's not even about how they are good at fighting, because any bloodlusted doctor could kill John Wick. It's about the attitude they choose to start the encounter with. Because the reality is, any encounter with John Wick, 3 seconds, over. Like, and it's about how they would react in that time. Being real. That's honestly how I feel about it. Fugitive would team up with him, though. Honestly, most of them would team up with him, because John Wick is not like an evil character. The Doctor should try and travel and give him his family and dog. We all know that the Doctor's response to cancer is to just shuffle away awkwardly, even though they could definitely cure it. We all know that's the case. One Jick versus Deadpool. Deadpool versus Ace. Easily Ace. Ace has handled shit like Deadpool. Ace handled the Word Lord. She can handle Deadpool. But she's still quite socially awkward. The Doctor removed the cancer remover to make room for the custom green dispenser. I got rid of it because it was bad vibes. It brought a lot of negativity into the space. It just silently eating a biscuit. That's why she's so awkward. She just doesn't want to draw attention to it. Oh god. Ace versus Princess Leia. Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. That's kind of hard, actually. Ace versus Princess Leia, because they're both kind of bamfs, to be honest. They're both very impressive. I think that Ace for Princess Leia make love, not war. Are we talking Princess Leia from like the old movies, the new movies, the old expanded universe? Because there's stuff to consider here. I don't know. Read the page. Fuck off. This is Tardis Wiki death battle now, don't you know? I like versus friends. Versus friends are fun. Reread the page. Don't be greedy. Everything's either good vibes or non-communicative scowling. I do also think that estrogen would have saved Anakin Skywalker. Who wins in a fight, Ryan or William Hartnell? If we're talking at the same age, William Hartnell would fucking kill me. He fought in World War II, okay? I can handle a scrap, but I'm not delusional. William Hartnell would fucking end me. William Hartnell was made up to look a lot older than he was in Doctor Who. He would rip out the piece of shrapnel that he undoubtedly has lodged in his back and just slit my throat with it. Who would win, Ryan or Ryan Sinclair? I would body him. I would absolutely fucking massacre Ryan Sinclair. Wouldn't even hesitate for a fucking second. I think Rory would have me though. I don't know. Rory's got too much to protect. And I mean, Rory has feats as well. Rory has like a lot of badass achievements that Ryan Sinclair does not have. And the incels who glamorize Anakin would be... There's people who glamorize Anakin? What a bunch of losers. He's not even like a cool bad boy. Just like a whiny bitch. Ryan versus American Peter Purvis from The Chase. I don't know, I'm quick. Be all mood swings all the time, maybe worse. I like Anakin being a whiny bitch. He should be a whiny bitch. Someone who's been brought up to like be told they're the chosen one all the time, but also be deprived of things because they're the chosen one, and then be like resentful of that because of that. They absolutely would be a whiny bitch. You fucking not want to be stuck in an elevator with them, I'll tell you that. As if the Matrix being secretly trans did anything. Yeah, sadly true. It's underwhelming for Vader. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it absolutely isn't. It absolutely isn't. Because a whiny bitch transitioning into like a fucking wall of death with a weird flair for the dramatic absolutely makes sense. It absolutely makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. They'd just be Fight Club stands again. Those people were going to be unbearable no matter where they are. You know what I'm saying though? Like, you know at the end of Rogue One where he's standing there, like, watching Princess Leia's ship, the Tantive 4, fly away, and his cape's billowing in the background, okay? There's no wind in space, which means that he was doing that with the Force. To look dramatic and intimidating to no one. It's just instinct with that man. And, that only comes from being a whiny bitch. I'm just thinking of really early Lord Vader who was potentially a droid. Okay, but that hasn't been canon. Darth Vader is indeed Sigma. I love the end of Rogue One, but it did irreversible damage to how Stans view Vader. I agree. Like, I would love for there to be a Vader series, but I would also like dread it because of how people would react to the fact that if you do a Vader series, like, and it's good, you can't just have it be power fantasy the entire time. Like, there would be a lot of that too. Don't get me wrong. I want to see it as much as the next Straight White Man. However, to actually like do something interesting with the Vader character, you have to kind of peel back the layers, and a lot of people don't like layers. They like catharsis. I appreciate it for spawning Andor. I don't like Rogue One, but I like the last 20 minutes of Rogue One. It's some good popcorn bullshit. I don't know. Oh, Darth Vader has an edgy Sauron castle on Mustafar. I don't mind that. He fucking would. He fucking... You telling me that he wouldn't do that? You telling me that Anakin wouldn't fucking have a castle built so he can overlook where he lost everything and fucking mold about it? That's exactly what fucking Anakin Skywalker would do. It's exactly what he would do. That makes sense. On Mustafar? Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would. You know that place is literally like overlooking where he lost his limbs. Like he can see it all the time. Like out of his window. Darth Vader's castle was from Legends. Even better. Even better. R-rated. I don't want an R-rated. Is it really an R-rated fan? Why? Lightsaber wounds don't even make blood. What, do they want titties in it? What the fuck? These people. Save me from these people. Save me. Not everything from Legends was good, but some of it was really good. The Darth cock gets pulled out. It would be all burnt. What does he even have down there? It would just be like a little gristly piece of bacon. We here at Disney have at considerable expense we have managed to revive Carrie Fisher's titties and digitally de-age them to the 1920s to the 1920s. Oh my god. Robocock. I say this as someone who read the Vong saga. Yikes! AI voice James Earl Jones about a calm. I don't know, I'm not a Star Wars fan. I actually mildly like Star Wars and don't think Kathleen Kennedy is personally out to spread woke propaganda. Will we read this page or no? Probably not. This has been Tangent Wiki Roulette for like the entirety of the show so far. I don't see it changing. God, that fandom is toxic. I know, man. It's so true. So true. Alright, I'll have a little ready read. The Horror of Glamrock was the second story in the first series of the Eighth Doctor Adventures. Produced by Big Finish Productions, it was written by Paul Mars and featured Paul McGann as the Eighth Doctor and Sheridan Smith as Lucy Miller. Because Blood of the Daleks was released in 2 parts, it was the third release of the series. It was co-produced with BBC 7. This story aired on 7th and 14th of January 2007 and was then released 2 months later in March. The story was released along with the other stories in Series 1 in the collection The Eighth Doctor and Lucy Miller on 3rd of October 2023. Lucy Miller wouldn't like you very much, I don't think. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. The Doctor and Lucy go glam when the TARDIS makes an unexpected landing in 1974. Slade, the Sweet, and Susie Quattro are top of the pops, and brother and sister duo, the Tomorrow Twins, will soon be joining them. If Arnold Corns, a star-making Svengali, has his way, but will their dreams turn to dust at a service station somewhere on the M62, besieged by a pack of alien monsters? Craig is Pibby glitching? Oh no. Lucy says the T slur in the story. I know that she says the T slur in this story. I've heard this story. Very unfortunate. Not a great move from Mars, to be honest. Wilhelm scream. Are you okay, Craig? Do you need a minute? Why did she do that? Is she stupid? Yes. It's weird that, like, Lucy Miller was, like, intentionally kind of made to be like a take on Rose. Kind of like a version of Rose that the 8th Doctor could travel with. Like, that's very clearly what Lucy Miller is meant to be. It's really interesting that, like, they dropped the love interest angle but kept the homophobia. I haven't actually listened to this one despite being a Mars fan. It's mid. Alright. He's very much... He has to be normal in this one. It's very much Paul Mars, but he's got, like, a bunch of chains on him. It's funny because apparently the writer didn't even know what the word meant. Good. I'm really glad that it was just stupidity and ignorance and not like, yeah. You're so trans, Lucy Miller. Oh, God. I remember being treated like a conspiracy theorist on the wiki for pointing out all the obvious transphobia on the Toby Whitehouse scripts. Did you know? I'm going to tell you a fun piece of lore, and then this will be the last page we read, but I'll tell you a fun piece of lore about something Blue Audio, okay? I had a video once, and it was highlighting Jack Harkness being transphobic, and in the Torchwood episode, Greeks Bearing Gifts, which was written by Toby Whitehouse, okay? I have various videos where I'm like, it's like criticizing times that Doctor Who has been less than progressive, and that is the only one that the BBC has ever had a problem with. That's the only one where the BBC has been like, take that down, actually. So, yeah, there you go. It's very upsetting. So there you go. There's some lore for you about something Blue Audio, and that's why that video isn't around anymore. To my knowledge. Wait, did they remove the scene? No, they told me to take the video criticizing the scene down. That's the thing. They didn't have a problem with any of the other times, but I call out transphobia, and the BBC is like, no, son, you can call us racist, you can call us sexist, you can like criticize us for kind of sort of being okay with Nazi shit, but you call us transphobic, you take that down. Yeah, I know, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Trans rights matter, trans lives matter, obviously. It's disgusting that it has to constantly be repeated. We don't live in a world where it's taken as a given, but one day we will. How can we get them to publicly remove the scene, to be honest? I think, at the very least, there should be a warning at the beginning of the episode. At the very least, there should be like, hey, this is a bit behind the times, you know what I mean, son? At the very least, we should have one of those, I think. But yeah, no, I don't really like how transphobic the BBC is. This is the same company who nominated J.K. Rowling's manifesto for a writing award. Yeah, no, don't erase it. Yeah, no, these kind of shameful things should stay out. End the stream. Fuck off, Craig. Brian Rayner is a TERF. I didn't know that. Huh. Well, Horror of Glam Rock is an episode of of Big Finish. It's not great. You're not missing much. Certainly not Paul Mars' best. We can spin the wheel one more time and see where it lands. We'll do that before I head off. Prepare for the next stream today. We're doing oh, there we go. Yay! Escapism! Everything's fine! Jeff Mitchell! on the wheel. Gonna be like a really long article now. I'm gonna fuck myself. Oh, that's perfect. Hopefully more wheel spins next time, although I do enjoy the discussions. It's a balance. Sometimes there's lots of wheel spins. Sometimes there's lots of tangents. But you know, today I felt like a tangent-y day. I just felt like sitting and chatting and hanging out with you guys. We can do that. Occasionally. Hope some of you joined the Reddit that Craig made. I love losing faith in humans. I'm sorry. But you still have Tardis Wiki Roulette on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You still have that. We all still have that. I'm glad that I was able to help Kaka Queen. I'm really glad that I was able to help. And yeah, we're going to be back on Tuesday. I will be playing Borderlands 2 on Wild Magic tonight, which is going to be a lot of fun. And we will be back on Tuesday and Thursday, which I already said, but I'll say it again. We will be back on Tuesday and Thursday, every Tuesday and Thursday, unless there's a holiday. And yeah, we'll see what we can add to the wheel next time. I will catch you later. And until then, Alan and me are going to say goodbye. We're going now. Bye.